Welcome to Smart Agribus, where we develop innovative solutions for the agricultural sector. In this training, we're discussing the significant and multifaceted role of soybeans, scientifically known as glycine max, in agriculture and industry. Soybeans, belonging to the pea family Fabaceae, are the most economically important bean worldwide, cultivated on every continent. Major global producers include the USA, Brazil, and Argentina, while in Africa, Nigeria, South Africa, and Uganda lead in production. In Nigeria, soybeans thrive with low agricultural inputs, making them a valuable crop. Facts and significance. Soybean oil is the most produced edible vegetable oil globally. Nigeria stands out in Africa, contributing 30 to 40% of the continent's soybean production, particularly from states like Benue, Kaduna, Taraba, Nasarawa, and Kwara. Soybeans are processed into various products, such as soy milk, tofu, and Tom Brown, a weaning food for infants. With high protein, oil, and carbohydrate content, soybeans improve soil fertility through nitrogen fixation and help control parasitic weeds, enhancing sustainable farming practices. Why grow soybean? Soybeans have a high market value, especially in the poultry and food processing industries, and as a source for biodiesel. They are excellent for human nutrition, offering high protein content and cholesterol-free vegetable oil. Beyond food, soybeans are used in manufacturing plastics, glue, and paints. They enhance soil fertility, help control parasitic weeds, and provide nutritious feed for livestock. Site selection. Soybeans grow well in areas suitable for maize, particularly in the southern and northern Guinea savannas of Nigeria, with rainfall above 700 millimeters. They can also thrive in the Sudan savanna, with early sowing and short-duration varieties. Optimal growth occurs with temperatures between 20–30 degrees Celsius, annual rainfall of 500 to 900 millimeters, and well-drained sandy or clay-loamy soils with a pH of 4.5 to 8.5. Varietal selection. Selecting the right soybean variety is crucial. Choose varieties suited to your agro-ecological zone, considering factors like time to maturity, yield potential, drought tolerance, and pest resistance. Early maturing varieties are ideal for low rainfall areas, while late maturing ones offer higher yield potential. Recommended varieties. A table of recommended soybean seed varieties, their suitable ecologies, characteristics, and planting times will guide you in selecting the best variety for your soil type and region. Land preparation. Prepare the land by clearing all vegetation. Use manual tools, animal-drawn implements, or tractors for field preparation. Well-prepared land ensures good germination and reduces weed infestation. Planting can be done on ridges or a flat seedbed. Planting windows in agro-ecological areas of Kano. In Kano's southern Guinea savanna, plant between the first week of June and the third week of July. In the northern Guinea savanna, the window is the first week of June to the second week of July. In the Sudan savanna, plant between the third week of June and the first week of July. Seed rate. Use high-quality seeds, free from damage or deformities. Poor quality seeds reduce productivity and yield. Approximately 60 to 70 kilograms of seeds are needed to plant 1 hectare. Treat seeds with fungicides like Apron Star or Mancozeb before planting to protect against soil-borne fungal diseases. Planting time and methods. Sow soybeans after the rains are well established. Always plant in rows for the best performance and yield, using hand, planter, or drilling methods. Recommended spacing is 75 centimeters between rows and 10 centimeters between stands. For early maturing varieties, use 50 centimeters between rows and 5 to 10 centimeters within rows. Do not plant seeds more than 2 to 5 centimeters deep to avoid loss of vigor or seedling failure. Soil fertility enhancement. Incorporate organic matter and crop residues to improve soil structure, nutrient content, and water retention. Use nitrogen-fixing inoculants like Nodamax to boost soil nitrogen levels, essential for maximizing soybean yields. How to use Nodamax. Prepare the inoculant by dissolving the sticker in warm water, then mix with soybean seeds. Add Nodamax for even coating and plant the inoculated seeds promptly. Benefits include increased yields, improved soil fertility, and cost effectiveness. Fertilizer application. Conduct a soil test for accurate fertilizer recommendations. Soybeans primarily need phosphorus for good growth, as they obtain nitrogen through biological nitrogen fixation. Apply 40 kilograms of phosphorus per hectare, mixing and incorporating it into the soil at planting. Weed control. Weeds compete with soybeans for resources. Control weeds manually or with chemicals. Conduct manual weeding at 2 weeks and 5 to 6 weeks after planting. Use pre-emergence herbicides like pendimethalin and post-emergence herbicides like imazethapyr. Regular monitoring, early intervention, and mulching are best practices for weed control. Pest and disease control. Insect pests. Soybean fields attract various insects. During flowering, pod-sucking bugs and pod borers can reduce seed quality and yield. Manage pests through cultural control, such as crop rotation, and chemical control using appropriate insecticides like chlorotranilipol and emamectin benzoate.
Pest and disease control continued. During the vegetative stage, soybeans tolerate caterpillars but are susceptible to whiteflies. Leaf defoliators like beetles and caterpillars can strip leaves, reducing photosynthesis and stunting growth. Use resistant varieties and insecticides like lambda-cyhalothrin for control. Pest and disease control. Aphids. Aphids are small insects that feed on plant sap, causing curled, yellowing leaves and stunted growth. Manage aphids by planting early maturing varieties and applying systemic insecticides like imidacloprid when populations are high. Pest and disease control. Soybean diseases caused by fungi, bacteria, and viruses can lead to significant yield losses. Use resistant varieties, avoid poorly drained soil, dress seeds with fungicides, and rotate crops with maize to control diseases. Foliar fungicides are seldom recommended, except in high-value fields. Examples of soybean diseases. Common diseases include rust, which causes leaf spots and reduces photosynthesis, cercospora leaf spot leading to premature leaf drop, and bacterial pustule, characterized by small, raised lesions on leaves. Harvesting. Soybeans are ready for harvest within 3–4 months after planting, when 85% of pods turn brown. Harvest promptly to avoid shattering and minimize pod and seed damage. Use manual tools or combine harvesters for large-scale farming. Threshing. Thresh when plants are properly dried to avoid shattering. Manual threshing is recommended for small-scale production, while large-scale farmers can use multipurpose threshers. Storage. Store soybeans with a moisture content of 10% or lower. Pack grains in jute or polythene bags and store in cool, dry, and pest-free conditions. Use 50 kg or 100 kg bags on racks in a cold room or shaded area. Profitability factors. Adherence to best practices, use of quality seeds and appropriate varieties, and effective pest and disease control measures are crucial for profitable soybean production. Future prospects. There is a growing market demand for soybeans in food and industrial applications, offering potential for increased income. Adoption of improved practices and technologies can enhance yields and profitability. Summary of key points. Implementing best practices in soil fertility, pest control, and harvesting ensures profitability and sustainability in soybean production. Soybeans are a versatile and valuable crop, contributing significantly to food security and economic growth.
Wow!
Here are 10 agricultural pre-test questions on soybean production. Test your understanding and skills to see if you can answer these questions correctly. Show off your expertise in the world of soybeans, and let's see if you have what it takes to bring home some valuable insights.
Number 1. What is the optimum pH range for soybean cultivation? A 2.5 to 4.5, B 4.5 to 8.5, C 6.0 to 7.5, D 7.5 to 9.5. Number 2. Which country is the largest grower of soybeans worldwide? A. Argentina, B. Brazil, C. USA, D. Nigeria. Number 3. Which of the following is not Nigeria's major soybean producing state? A. Benue, B. Kaduna, C. Lagos, D. Kwara. Number 4. What is the recommended depth for planting soybean seeds? A. 1 to 2 centimeters, B. 2 to 5 centimeters, C. 5 to 10 centimeters, D. 10 to 15 centimeters. Number 5. What is the main nutrient that soybeans require for good growth? A. Nitrogen, B. Phosphorus, C. Potassium, D. Magnesium. Number 6. Which type of pest becomes attractive to soybeans during the flowering stage? A. Pod borers, B. Leaf defoliators, C. Aphids, D. Whiteflies. Number 7. What is the most common method for controlling soybean diseases? A. Chemical control, B. Manual weeding, C. Use of resistant varieties, D. Crop rotation with maize. Number 8. At what moisture content should soybeans be stored? A. 8% or lower, B. 10% or lower, C. 12% or lower, D. 14% or lower. Number 9. Which of the following is a benefit of using Notamax inoculant for soybeans? A. Increases all content, B. Improves soil fertility for subsequent crops, C. Reduces shattering, D. Enhances resistance to pests. Number 10. What is the planting time for early maturing soybean varieties in the Sudan savanna? A. Week 1 of June to week 4 of June, B. Week 4 of June to week 1 of July, C. Week 1 of July to week 4 of July, D. Week 2 of July to week 1 of August.